show with your friend and mine. So tell me, Dr. Squee, who's it gonna be this time? We like to hear you talk, but we love to hear you listen. And if you are not subscribed, you won't know what you're missing. So welcome to the Dr. Squee Show. Welcome to the Dr. Squee Show. Welcome to the Dr. Squee Show. Headphones up. Here we go.
Hello and welcome not to the Dr. Squee Show, but to a Squeefest 4 preview show. One of those old chestnuts which I just made up. Essentially, I thought leading up into the event, it would be fun just to talk to some of the people who are going to be joining me, talk you through a bit more about the event, and give another plug for the wonderful people at StreamYard who are partly sponsoring the event. So that's all good. But today, I'm going to be speaking to someone from the Midnight Ghost Hunters. So this is something we came up with for a couple of Squeefests ago, and we just spoke about some of the investigations that they'd done on different places. I'll just remove the banner quickly so you can see that properly. And it was so much fun. This year I thought it'd be good to do that again. And one of them came up with the idea of us actually joining them at a live hunt they're going to be at, a live investigation. Sorry, I should say, call it an investigation, not a hunt. That's just a fun name for this. But please welcome to this preview show for Squeefest, Andy. How are you doing, Mr. Andy Guy, paranormal investigator?
Hi, Ian. Yeah, I'm a little bit disturbed about the thought about you running around trying to hunt ghosts rather than investigate them.
Yeah, sorry, investigate them. We're not. Look, kindness to ghosts.
Yeah, we're not trapping them.
Well, you see, this is the thing that I didn't write. I'm going to go off on a tangent already. We started very quickly. But this is my problem with the remake they did of Ghostbusters, or the new take on it with the all-female cast. Like, wonderful cast and everything. It should have been great. But they had them, like, literally shredding ghosts at one stage. It's like, just the original ones, they just trapped them in this kind of nice little vault where they got to hang out a bit, you know? They were shredding them with...
Exactly, where someone's standing by saying, "Grandma, what are you doing to them?"
Yeah, exactly. It's like, did they not think of like the immortal soul of this person just shredding with these like little gauntlet gloves? They seem mean to me anyway.
Yeah,
in fact,
exactly.
They didn't boast. I think they busted like 2 ghosts in that entire film, and the rest just got killed.
Wow.
And they're already dead, so double killed.
I'm going to take your word for that because I don't feel like I want to go back and revisit that trauma again.
No, you really don't. But look. That is nothing compared to the wonderful time we're going to be having at Squeefest. It's going to be, as the name would suggest, Midnight Ghost Hunters. It is at midnight. We're going to be there, and we're going to be talking all things. So tell us about, we'll go into this again on the day, but tell us a little about where you're going, and it's a revisit, so why this was such a good place to have another investigation at. Yeah,
so with all technical luck in the world, we'll be at Merley House in Dorset, which is just north of Poole, and it's a manor house which has now lost most of its estate, and it's now got a caravan park around it. But the manor house itself is spectacular. It's got lots of levels, lots of floors, lots of rooms that they've really cared for. So there's lots of kind of emotional energy about the place, where it actually feels a bit like it would have done 100-200 years ago. But this is we've been back there a few times now.
This is multiple visits.
Yeah, we only started going there last year, but I think it's been maybe 3 times. There you go. I'm back. What was that?
I'm not saying the ghosts are already kind of just giving us a warning. Be respectful here, but
yeah, exactly. We didn't like the whole shredding thing. That's what that is.
Yeah. Don't even mention that. That's pure up ghost racist right there. We don't even talk about that remake.
But yeah, the reason we're going back is because we keep getting very repeated things happening while we're there, and we're able to do calling out, actually discuss things which have occurred there, and seem to be getting some quite good interaction based off that. For example, there's this situation where there's this huge basement area, like proper horror film level basement areas, just room after room after room, and corridors and tiny little doors, and it's kind of exciting. But when you're down in those, and you can hear these loud footsteps above you in the house, even if there's no one at all up there, big booming footsteps, which then you chase around and you don't find anything, and then when you've chased them upstairs, you then hear something behind you downstairs. It's an exciting night usually.
Excellent. So, what is it you're going to be looking for this time that you have? Like, is it more stuff you've seen? Is it some new tests you're going to be doing?
Yeah. So last few investigations, we've been logging magnetic field data in several key areas, and we've noticed some patterns of spikes and changes in polarity. So I built some new devices which we're going to take along, which we can then plop down and then use them potentially to interact with anything that wants to communicate with us.
Excellent. And tell us a bit about is it the Southern Ghost Society? Am I kind of getting the name right?
Exactly. The team I've been investigating with for about 10 years now is Southern Ghost Society. We are a very local group. It's not for profit, so whatever the venue costs to hire, that's what we split amongst the team investigators. It's just a team of enthusiasts, really, who are just wanting to learn more about it. It's more sort of science based and experimental based rather than mediums. We don't employ mediums, so we focus a lot more on what we experience and what we can learn from that, and how we can develop ways of communicating better.
Excellent. And so it's going to be you and Mary joining us from the Southern Ghost Society. We've got our friend John Wright all the way from Australia. He's based in, and he's going to be joining us so basically he's going to be serving two functions. One is to help me ask some questions based on hunts going on, and two, just in case the connection to the Ghost Hunt Live breaks down. John is also an experienced ghost hunter, so we will still be able to bring you some wonderful tales from ghost hunts past. And, we can always keep in touch with you via kind of message if we need to. But hopefully, touch wood, it's all going to go okay. You said that you have broadcasted from here before.
We have, yeah. So it should be good. We're just going to do a kind of walk around, work out what signal's best, and maybe just kind of bed down there for when we join the stream.
Excellent. Okay, so this is going to be happening midnight, just into Sunday, the 11th of September, like going out from Saturday to Sunday, so there's no confusion over that. And yeah, we're just going to be talking ghosts for now. It's going to be a wonderful time. Please do join us. And again, I have to remind you, as always, please donate. If I can find the little button, it'll even help. Please do donate to Squeefest, to shelter, which we're running in aid of. Their people are making sure that people have homes to live in these difficult times when it couldn't be more important. So justgiving.com/shelter Squee. Thank you very much for watching this little preview program. I'll be back on Wednesday with another one of these with James King. He's going to be on 3 shows for Squeefest, one of which is going to be Retrek, the Geek Squad movie show, which we're going to be talking about Mad Max 2, and he's also going to be on Wrestling Top Trump, so we can't wait to talk to him. We've got a comment. Oh, Sarah Kirk's just put nothing, but she's made herself look like a ghost, so maybe that's her comment. Maybe the ghost didn't want us to read the comment. Okay. Like, I'm going to be easily spooked out after 10 hours of talking on Squeefest, and then at midnight, I'm going to be talking. I may regret this choice to be on live from
live from the Haunted Manor. It's like horror film, isn't it? You're joining into something that's going on live, and then it coming through the stream towards you.
Yeah, it's going to be like the real world version of that Ghost Watch show from which is 20 years today. So we're going to have the internet version, but I promise you, I've not set any of it up if anything happens. If anything happens in this ghost hunt, it is really happening. It's not. Absolutely. This investigation is live. It's going to be happening as it's happening. As I say, thank you very much, Andy. Very much looking forward to speaking to you, Mary, and of course, John.
Yeah.
Take care, sir. And I've been Doug Squee. That was my preview show for Squeefest. And well, we can be literally anything. Please be kind. Bye. Okay, Andy, now it's just you and me. I just want to ask, Like there's been some strange goings on in the house. I keep on hearing this kind of like sparking and howling sound. Willow hasn't seen anything, but it keeps on happening.
What's that behind you?
And scene.